How's it going, everyone? Joel Wenzel here with Maximum Potential Coaching, and today we're going to be talking about progress, the many ways it can be measured, and what you can expect. Most people think of progress in a very linear sense, represented by this straight line on our graph. But in all reality, progress has a more undulating pattern as shown by this zigzagging line here. This line is a more accurate representation as fitness progress fluctuates due to a variety of factors including recovery, your current workout, illness, injury, age, calorie cycling, and even hormonal changes. Progress in specific areas can also fluctuate due to necessary programming changes. For example, let's say an individual wants to become a stronger weightlifter, so they begin a strength training routine only to find out they have some serious joint stability issues. These will eventually hold them back. As a coach, I'd recommend they replace some of their strength training exercises with stability work until the stability issues are resolved. As a result, they may see a slight stagnation or decrease in their strength progression because their training focus has been slightly shifted over to stability work from pure strength training. In short, sometimes we need to dial back certain aspects of our training so we can progress more further down the road. Now, with some of the mentioned variables being uncontrollable, it's inevitable that we have ups and downs, but the key to a continuous upward trend in progress is maintaining our routine, giving as much effort as possible each day, even on our bad days, staying positive on our bad days, and understanding that progress is not just objectively measured in numbers. While measuring objective numerical data is extremely important for our own sanity and tracking process, qualitative data is also greatly valued. Qualitative data focuses on variables that aren't so easily measured, instead relying on descriptive observations and characteristics. For example, say you're 3 weeks into a workout program and you no longer get winded after going up a flight of stairs. Maybe your running pattern has become less rigid and you've fallen into a smoother, more comfortable rhythm. Maybe your lifting form is more controlled and stable. There are dozens upon dozens of similar examples related to our workouts, diets, sleep behaviors, and more that we can all observe, and it's important that we do, especially on the inevitable bad days, as these observations keep us in a good mental space and remind us that progress isn't all about the number on the scale each morning. Next, I'd like to take a minute to talk about rates of progress for muscle building and fat loss, as these are two variables I'm frequently asked about. Starting with muscle growth, new weightlifters typically gain about 1 to 2 pounds of muscle per month, with intermediate lifters at around half a pound to a pound per month, and advanced lifters seeing anywhere from a quarter to a half pound each month. Now, in terms of fat loss, most current research states that losing roughly 1 to 2% of your body weight each month is sustainable and healthy. Typically, the more overweight an individual is, the faster they lose weight, with progress tapering off the lighter they get, similar to how muscle growth tapers off the more muscle you have built. I also have to say there really is no simple way to predict how much muscle growth or fat loss a person will experience due to the various factors that affect both, like genetics, exercise, hormones, and nutrition, but this is a decent framework to go by when training under ideal conditions. To wrap things up, the key takeaways from today are that progress is entirely relative and we need to be aware of our own individual characteristics that affect our fitness journey. We also need to appreciate and remember every win we achieve, no matter how small some of them may seem. Some days are easy and we find ourselves sprinting down the road of progress, while other days we can barely crawl. But crawling is still forward progress. You can't be Superman or Superwoman every day. I also want to say that comparison truly is the thief of joy, and you should never compare yourself to others in the gym, as it often leads to feelings of inadequacy. People might have started their fitness journey much earlier than you. They may be on performance enhancing drugs. They may have better genetics, a better support system. The list goes on, and it doesn't do anyone much good to think about it. Focus on yourself, take it one day at a time, and give it as much effort as you can. We're all right where we're supposed to be. Have a great day, everyone.